So in this video, it's about keeping stuck to your skimboard with traction. Okay, welcome back to another video, everybody. I'm Sam Price from oxsenterprises, based right down here at the bottom of the world in New Zealand. This video right now is I'm about to send some boards out with various types of traction available. So pretty much the idea is just to give you a bit of a going over a little bit of knowledge and hopefully a few ideas on how to set your skimboard up with traction. Now, with it being 2019, the tail pad, front pad combo seems to be picking up in traction, if you will. I like the setup myself. I'm not going to say it's the best or worst setup you can get. It certainly looks the part on boards and really fills out a lot of the board. I sort of feel this particular setup, sort of made popular by a couple of the pros in the States, is going to gain a little bit of momentum probably here in New Zealand as well as around the world. It does look great. It certainly provides you with a hell of a lot of traction pad, a little bit softer underfoot compared to either the no front pad setup or the arch bar. I wouldn't say it has quite as much hold to the arch of your front foot as the arch bar does, but one of the gripes of the arch bar is that there is too much hold, and with the way progressive surfing works, you don't see any of them using an arch bar, a front foot arch bar. So the tail pad front pad combo, these are Sticky Johnson tail pads, a New Zealand company which I support and use. I think it's a great, absolutely great combo, solid performer, and it makes the board look at the parts. Now, just the tail pad. In my opinion, every wave skimboard you see at least should have a tail pad on it. This one right here is one of my new favourite models. For the lighter rider, for the smaller rider, I think for this sort of size board and the smaller rider, this right here is the best setup for them. You don't really need a front pad, but with a smaller footed rider, the arch bar can be actually a little bit too big and too wide, too thick for their foot. So I believe, especially with a smaller board or a smaller rider, that just the bare bones tail pad is probably the best setup. It's also, of course, a slightly bit cheaper than having to run a front pad as well. Okay, and following up with the white front tail pad and front pad setup, this is just a black, same sort of setup from Sticky Johnson once again. Black with the orange star, as seen here. Same setup has just been applied to this custom red crabber. Looks the part. You know, we can certainly sort of pick your colours and tune it to a little bit. You know, we can put logos on it the same colour as the traction pads. Really great performing. This probably right now in 2019 would be my preferred setup for a custom board like this, because it looks bloody good and will provide you with all the traction you could ever need. And lastly, and what has probably been the most popular for skimboarding through the years, the arch bar. Now this board right here is a flave, just like that blue and white one you saw before. They're sort of squeezed on a little bit. As mentioned, you can see how thick and get an idea of the width and the thickness of an arch bar. Just like I said, with a smaller footed rider, the arch bar itself can actually be just a little bit too big for the arch of their foot. And quite a few guys out there say they don't like the feel of an arch bar because it really locks you in. And I mean, the way progressive surfing is, again, no one uses a front foot arch bar. I like them. I wouldn't say they're absolutely necessary, but they really do help you feel locked into a board. And as you can see, they look the part as well. Once again, Sticky Johnson arch bar. These are the only colour options available from Sticky Johnson, and I am the only one who stocks them. So to wrap up this video, just a short Sharpie. I would love to rank them in my favourite to least favourite, but I don't really have a favourite. I don't have a least favourite setup. The tail pad arch bar setup, great setup to me, no real drawbacks. The only possible one I can see is that it makes you feel too locked in. The tail pad front pad combo, once again, no real drawbacks. I don't really see a drawback to it. I think it makes the board look great, feel great underfoot. And of course, just the plain old tail pad setup, probably more suited, and I would say preferred to the smaller rider or someone who just wants to feel a little bit probably freer under the front foot, and possibly if you want to incorporate budget into that, it is of course slightly cheaper as well for you to set up. So I do, of course, make these in the Bay of Islands, New Zealand. If you feel like ordering or asking me any questions about skimboards, or would like to order your own, or you would like to buy traction, feel free to get in touch. All the contact details are down below, and I'll hopefully see a few of you at the beach.